My name's Dale Allen, and my business is called Sevron Safety Software. Well, the first thing that I've gained by working with Dan is profits. And just to be for full disclosure, I think my profit was at 68,000 in the first year I started working with Dan, which is about 5 years ago now, I think, maybe 4. And Dan took a look at my balance sheet and my profit and loss, and he identified that actually I was throwing money away and there was a lot of money left on the table. Should I learn the financial acuity? So by working with Dan, to put it simply, in 1 year I went from 68,000 profitability, which was arguable with the number of debts that we had to pay, etc., to 450,000, so I had a 505%, I think it works out, increase in profitability. So 68,000 to 450,000 profit, and that was with having a decrease in revenue of about 18%. So we're not and it was just because we just didn't know what we didn't know. So that was the first year, and then there on in, it's been about refueling, restocking the ship. So I've kind of brought the ship back into harbour, into the shipyard, had it refitted, which has took an enormous amount of investment, but now we're setting sail for growth. And it's took a good number of years and dedication to get to that level, and I'm one person that finds it difficult to stay on track, and that's what's so important about the mentoring and the bi-weekly phone calls, because I can go stupid, for example in cryptocurrency, which I did at the beginning of the year, and I was told no by Dan and my other peers in the private MasterMind group. I still did it, and I threw away £50,000. I enjoyed throwing away £50,000, but I did it knowing that I wasn't at risk, because I had my peers, I had my mentor say, go on, if you need to go and do this, Dale, do it. So it stopped me from, although I've made a load of money, it's also stopped me from wasting loads of money. And that is, the only way I can quantify that is I can only waste what I have. But also I can get into sizable amounts of debts, and I used to get into debt quite a lot. Now I don't have any debt whatsoever. I don't even have a mortgage. So the position I'm in at present is very comfortable. I've got a 17-month-old baby boy, and I feel incredible. And also, again, I can't put monetary value on it, but I play a lot of golf. I've just got into that this year, and I've just won the BMW Amateur Championships golf thing. It's just given me a new drive for life. I'm actually now thinking, right, I want to get back in and spend more time in the business, because I've spent so long on it that it doesn't really need much of my time, and I've learned this from other tools and techniques, and again, I can't put a value on that other than the profitability of the business. Well, I think that most of the people that I've spoken, in fact all of the people I've spoke to, that for example, if Dan has a person, a prospect he's been speaking to, and they just need to speak to somebody who's been there and done it with Dan, you know, the whole coaching life cycle, and worked with the other private masterminders, then to sort of get them over that finish line, it's simply the mindset where they're currently at. And I question that. So I would say, do you feel stuck where you are now? Do you feel like you've reached the limits of, have you got to the point where you've reached the limits of what you can do with your current knowledge base, your current tool set, and there must be something more, because you've got 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth, same as everybody else, but yet they're being more successful than you, and it might be somebody in your industry that's more successful than you, it could be a friend that's more successful than you. But when you have a great teacher, it's how they transfer that information to you that's so important. And if it's the first time somebody's told you, for example, your friend in a pub, then it's not the same as meeting someone like Dan Bradbury who's seen the effects of what he teaches, and then actually looked at the balance sheet, and this is so important, the balance sheet, the profit and loss, and seen the measurable difference that he's made. So I would say, have you worked with somebody before who's helped you 10x your business? You know, and are you prepared to do this? So this isn't just sign up and life's easy, go your own way. You can like sort of take your focus off the business. Far from it. Actually, it's going to get you to focus on areas of the business that you've probably not wanted to focus on, and that's why you're suffering. in some small way. As I said before to my, previously, I reached a plateau and I knew I needed to know more. A gift was offered, it was the Small Business Success Summit. In this case, it's listening to this and me explaining why working with someone like Dan Bradbury can help you get to where you need to go. What I like about it though is that it's in combination with a peer group, so the other masterminders, and each person tearing each other apart on their business, and it's like a den of vipers, but it's fantastic because your friends don't do that. I mean, I know that I've financially more successful than all my friends, probably put together, and what by being around this other peer group, it allows me to lift and raise myself. So I would say surround yourself with people that are in your same mindset, if not above your mindset. So that's why it helps to have Dan plus the mastermind group.